Hello and welcome to my Tuesday. It's already 10 to 3 in the afternoon and today has just been taken up with very routine things that I've filmed a million times before, so I didn't film them today. But I've got news from Izzy. I've got one bit of news about one of the assessments. She's had one of them marked. We haven't had the actual mark yet, but she has got through on her English, and so now she's going to go up to the GCSE English class. So we're just waiting on maths. I'm not too worried about maths. Because she said she answered every single question and didn't feel stuck with any of them, I'm confident she's got enough marks to get up. In other news, look what's arrived, a parcel. And I happen to know that this parcel has come from Canada. One of our YouTuber buddies, well, two YouTuber buddies actually, Kathy and Jeff from the Happy Canadian channel, have sent us a package. And I do believe it contains a number of items, including some artwork that the girls have done for us, so I'm really excited to open that, but I want to wait till Izzy's here before we open it, so we might open it in tomorrow's vlog or it might be today's, depending on how the day goes and how tired she is when she gets in from college. Hopefully today, because I want to get into it. In the meantime, I am absolutely starving. Look, I just washed all that up, it took me ages, but anyway, I quite enjoyed it because I was listening to a vlog. I'm going to raid the fridge. By the way, in case you didn't see last night's vlog, I went to Tesco's late last night and bought lots and lots of reduced to clear goodies. So I'm going to assemble some into a meal now. Right, so what have I got today in today's Make Something Tasty challenge? Look, I've got my 38 pence oyster mushrooms. I'm going to eat them all up so they don't go off. Tender stem broccoli. How do I pronounce that? Edamame beans, I don't know, those. And these vegan sausages, oh, I'm so looking forward to them. They're really, really tasty. They're succulent and tasty and lush. And with them, just to make up the carbohydrate bit a bit, so I don't have a big low sugar thing happening, I might just have some buttered toast from my reduced to clear 16 pence loaf. I love being thrifty. It gives me a kind of hunter-gatherer kind of thrill, I think. Minutes later, here is the current state of play in the kitchen. I'm frying the sausages and the oyster mushrooms. I kind of need to stir those down a bit. They're not going to get fried on top there, are they? And I'm boiling the broccoli. I will add the unpronounceable beans, but do you know what? I've been having a little nibble at them and they are so good. I could just sit and eat that whole packet. I'm not going to do much with it. I think what I'll do is I'll chop the sausages up a bit when they're a bit more cooked and then chuck them back in the pan and stir them in with the mushrooms and the beans and the broccoli, because I'll get those out of the pan when they're boiled enough and add them in as well. School kids are out. I can see them going past in their uniforms. Izzy's still in college for another hour and then she's making her way back. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of seasoning, to be honest, because the sausages are so highly seasoned, so they'll probably take care of that side of things. That in there ready. Look at all that single-use plastic though, not good. I'm going to wash it all up now, put it in the recycling while that's cooking. I've just thought of an ingenious way to cut up these sausages. Do you know, creativity is a wonderful thing. Most people think creativity just means art and music, but it can also mean chopping up sausages with tongs and scissors and inventing new meals and coming up with creative solutions in life. That's what creativity is. It's not just for the arty types. Oh, look at that. Smooth, and I don't get messy fingers. I don't burn myself. I might possibly do the same thing with the broccoli actually, because that's going to be too hot to handle as well, isn't it? And I didn't cut it up before I put it in. Well, I chopped it in half, that's all. This is actually done to perfection. I've just nibbled a bit. I'm just going to put it on the side, I'm not going to throw it in. It is so good, so tasty and broccoli-ish. And now it's time to enjoy my latest creative culinary concoction. Almost vegan, apart from a bit of Lurpak on the toast. Well, that was very nice, I've eaten all that. Very delicious. I'm just making a cup of tea. I'm about to go through an eligibility checker for a grant for freelancers in the creative arts industries to see if I'm eligible for any financial thing or not. I don't know, but I'm going to see. Well, I've been sitting here for quite a while. I've looked at the Creative Fund. Don't know if I'm eligible or not. I think I probably am, but it doesn't open until Monday, so I'll have to revisit it then, so I'll put that in my diary. And I'm also looking to get the GoPro Hero9 instead of the Fimi Palm, which has gone back, because it just looks awesome in every way. I won't bore you with techie details, but according to the GoPro website, I could have £100 off, and I've got two ways of doing this. One is to get a free subscription to GoPro for a year, which I'm smelling a rat about, thinking, why? Why are they giving me £100 off so I can have a free subscription? What's going on here? But alternatively, I could send back my other one, my 5, which is unusable because the audio is so bad. I can only use it with an external mic plugged in. So I could get £100 off if I send them that back. I'm trying to decide what to do. What shall I do? Guys, I need your help and advice. I want the 9. It's got hyper smooth stabilization. I've looked at loads and loads and loads of review videos on it, and it's like a gimbal camera apparently, and also it has a front facing monitor, so you can check that your lighting is acceptable before you proceed with your shot, which is impossible with this because that's not a screen. That's just sort of saying if it's recording or not, you know, the screen's on the back. So I need to up my game. I do. Anyway, I'll see what you all say before I make a decision, and in the meantime I'm going to post a birthday card to my dad. Hey, I found a book of stamps on the floor the other day. They're about to come in very handy. I've been a bit reluctant to pick things up off the floor during COVID, but I took these home and quarantined them. Oh gosh, that's quite a lot of money's worth actually. I'm just going to quickly nip out and post this. It is a really lovely day out there. It's quite warm, it's sunny, it's dry, and now I've got the smell and the taste of the fresh air up my nostrils and the feel of the momentum of striding down the pavement, and I just really feel like going for a walk. But can I justify it? It's part of the working day. It's 10 to 5 in the evening, it's going to get dark soon. I haven't practiced my flute yet. Oh, I'm going to go for a walk, then I'll practice my flute later. I'm being lazy again and having a lazy walk just to the park, round the park and back home again. Just a bit of fresh air and exercise. God, look at these great big oak leaves. I presume that's oak. Mind you, I don't see any acorns on it. Obligatory squirrel shot. Does he know I'm here yet? Woohoo! Squirrel! He's raising like a statue. Oh, he's gone. Bye! Oh, tearing off. When I come out and walk in the park, it's when I do some good daydreaming about future travels, which are not obviously currently permitted, but I have lots of good daydreams about when it all opens up again. I'm really looking forward to a proper holiday, a proper hotel holiday of relaxation with my little family, because the last time we had an actual hotel holiday was when Izzy was quite young in Albufeira. There is a playlist on my channel, but I had only just started vlogging then. I had a really shaky camera and I didn't realise until after I'd filmed it all. So yeah, but you can see what we got up to. That was the last time we had a holiday in a hotel. It was all inclusive. I didn't have to cook or wash up for a week. It was heaven. I want one of those again. It's been a while. She was little then. Squeaky voice. We tend to go off season, you see, when we go abroad. The last few times I've been to Lisbon because I can partially fund it by doing some gigs out there with my band, and they're up for it. They enjoy it. A bit of a jolly. It pays for the, just about pays for the accommodation for a few days and the flights. And what me and IB will tend to do is stay out a bit longer to make the most of the stay. You know, otherwise it's just rush, rush, rush. I've got a cheeky can of chilled pop in my bag. I'm going to enjoy that now because I've climbed a big hill to get here. Everywhere's either up a hill or down a hill from where I live. It's a very hilly part of the world that I live in, and when I go for walks I always work up quite a thirst and quite often a hunger because it's, you know, requires a lot of energy. Oh, the sun is at that certain height in the sky that it makes very long shadows. Makes the ground look like an interesting texture. Someone's left their water bottle. I don't know why I find it so hard to tear myself away to go for walks during the day. I like being out, I enjoy it. Of course it's great exercise, isn't it? I mean, it is good for me, for my long-term health and longevity and all that. Somehow or another I just find it a little bit hard to justify. Do you have that problem, or is it just me? Am I just weird? probably. I'm back now. It's quite a bit later actually. Isabel rang me up from her commute. She just wants to chat after college finishes, and so I'm always quite open to having a good old chat to her, good old chin wag and a bit of a dissection of her day. So that was quite nice. And then when I got in, I was just missing IB so much that even though I'm supposed to be practicing my flute, my hand just roved over to the phone and dialed his number, and, well, I didn't dial his number, you know what I mean, pressed the IB button. It's not really called that on my phone. But anyway, yeah, had a quick chat to him, but he was in the supermarket, so it wasn't the best time. But I am going to practice now, but I'm just not going to practice for very long. I'm just going to do a token few scales because I haven't done any today, but I'm itching to just get on and edit. No matter how mundane my footage, I'm just always itching to get on and edit it because I love editing. I'm obsessed with editing. Anyway, I'm going to make tea and I'm going to play for 20 minutes, half an hour down in the cellar, and then I'm going to come up and edit. Another reason I like to edit in the early evening is it saves me having to do it at 11 o'clock at night. If I can get the bulk of it done before dinner, that is quite good because it means I get to bed earlier basically, or I get to spend an hour doing some jigsaw, yay, in the evening. Otherwise I'm just editing till 11, so yeah, I'm trying to avoid that at the moment because I get burned out basically if I do that every single day. Anyway, I'm waffling. Bye. I changed my mind about the tea. Dr. Popkins of howtogetfluent.com has requested in the comments, and I think this is his little joke, but he's requested to have a warning before exposing instant coffee on the vlog. Look away, Dr. Gareth. We'll find out if he's watching now. He'll be saying something in the comments if he is. This will probably be one he doesn't actually watch. A bit of extra, there we are. Oh, look at it. I tell you what I also like to do is put the milk in first. A lot of people object to that. Yeah, some people in comments have told me off for putting the milk in first. But anyway, there it goes. It's just, I like it better with milk first. It tastes differently. It's kind of globbier, I think, which I like. I like a bit of globbiness. I need to do a great big online shop soon because I'm constantly needing to go and get a few bits all the time, and I just don't want to do that in the pandemic. I want to do them in one go. Very pleasant. Very mild and milky and frothy. Well, I was practicing away nicely. I think I did about 40 minutes, and then the phone rang and it was Izzy, and she said, "Mum, I've got bad news." And I thought, oh no. She only sat and watched her train going past, didn't she? Because she didn't realise it was her train, so she's got to wait for the next one. So, oh dear. I'm going to go down and meet her off it when it comes in because it's getting a little bit late now. If you've enjoyed the video, even though it was a bit of a non-eventful day, to be honest, please consider giving it a like because it really helps the channel to grow, and I so appreciate it. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.